Hello, you all. Come in, hit the like, hit the share button. Let's get this live stream started. I hope you're having a great day today. Hope you're somewhere safe and well. And as you all are coming in and saying hello, if you say hello while I'm driving in live stream, I want you to say hello while I'm not driving in live stream so that I can say hello back to you. That's one of the privileges of catching me or being able to do that. That's just because this is recorded in front of a live studio audience. So when you're in front of a live studio audience recording, you get the opportunity to get some attention, and you can come in and say hello, and I'll say hello back to you. Make sure you do your do nows. Come in and hit that thumbs up button. Whether you are watching this live on the replay or I got to show you something. Just got this package in the mail before we get into this. I'm gonna open up this package live. You going somewhere? Oh, okay. Okay. Um, show you out what I'm about to open on this live stream. Just got this package mail. Why this is important. Why Trump speaking at the Bitcoin conference is important. Why 4 more days from now, what's 7/20, July 20th, can be a very big event, a big pumping for XRP. Let's see, when is Saturday? This Saturday for XRP. You all are keeping up in the crypto market and crypto world. This was not going to be a part of my live stream, but when I logged on, I saw the article come up. U.S. banks closed 28 branches in just 1 week. Now tell me that this does not raise a red flag to you. And grocery store chains. We got some popular grocery store chains that are closing this week as well as I open up this package. If you don't, and see, this is why I question everything that's happened around this time. Because I know where we are headed in these economic times, right? I know what's about to happen. I know what's about to occur if the quote unquote assassination, right, attempt. And I'm not here to debate with people on social media about whether it was real or authentic, although I do question um, a lot of it that happens. Some articles on television, for example, and I do believe television says it has the word lie in it, but you have some articles says that the young kid was on the roof for as long as 26 minutes, but to me, 2-3 minutes, however long it was too long with top-notch security. And so now we have U.S. banks close 28 branches in 1 week. I'm telling you all, this is being expedited. This has happened fast. The fastest bank closures in 2014 so far have been Bank of America. U.S. Bank with 73. Bank of America leads the way with 90. This is just this year. Just this year. Wells Fargo is 62. Chase Bank with 53. TD Bank with 52, Wood Forest at 31, PNC at 37, Citizens Bank at 29, Key Bank at 16, Capital One at 12, Citibank with 5, and 79 other bank closures that are listed as other banks. This is just for 2024, just for this year. If this does not alert you, and this happened in just 1 week. U.S. Bank closed 28 branches in the country in just 1 week in this month in July. Wells Fargo, Bank of America closed 8 locations in the last week as well. Why are they closing? Because we're going to go through an economic reset. And the banking system as we know it is about to be reset along with it. Now, let me show you what I just got in the mail. This is going to be an opening. I see at least 10 people on. Nobody has come in and say hello yet. You all share this video, share it on your platform because that will alert others that I am live and they can join in as well if they are available. And so Why gold, silver, why God's money, along with crypto? Well, we're going through a financial system reset, and gold and silver will be used to reset the currency system. Why? Because gold and silver is real money, right? See, it's real money. Most people don't know that. You don't get taught this information in schools, in your history books, in your history class. You don't get taught about real money. You don't get taught about credit. You get taught about finances and interest rate, but you don't get taught about your credit score. You don't get taught about exactly what entails the makeup of your FICO score. You don't get taught about the statement date versus the due date of paying on your bills. You don't get taught about amortization interest versus simple interest when it comes to your mortgages and credit cards, for example. You don't get taught about installment debt versus revolving debt. Because if you did, you would be in so much better position financially throughout your life, right? If those things were taught. So this is what I just received in the mail. So beautiful. Copper. There is a global shortage on copper. You want things that have a global shortage on them. There's a worldwide global shortage on copper, God's metals, gold and silver. Silver is God's money. Why? Because it has intrinsic value. Man can't make it or manipulate it. Man can't make it or manipulate it. This is the back of that copper piece. So we have copper and silver that has two purposes, and one of those purposes is industrial use. For example, I have on a copper bracelet right now during this live stream because it's good for my health. Copper has a lot of health benefits. I drink out of copper cups. So many health benefits of copper. And of course, I was not going to get copper without getting my Bitcoin copper as well. Oh, this is so beautiful. I tell people, most people have worked all their lives and never held real money in their hands. I'm not sure if this is still available on this website, but you can go to the website and see. If you decide to be a wealth ambassador for this website, by sharing this information with others, you can get, let me put the website up. You can get what's called passive/residual income, right? You go to millimoves.com. This is my Bitcoin piece. Hello, Roger. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Roger. Did you get this? Did you see this on the website? The copper pieces, I think, is a limited amount, a certain amount that you can get, order at one time. I'm not sure if it's still available. This is the back of the Bitcoin piece. Global shortage on copper. You got a good deal. Gold, silver will be used to reset this currency system as we head into the fourth industrial revolution, where crypto will replace cash, paper money for all countries, not just United States, worldwide, right? Again, Trump is speaking at the Bitcoin conference that's in Nashville. You all, I did not get tickets to that Bitcoin conference. I did not know at the time that Trump would be one of the speakers, and I definitely did not know at the time that the incident that occurred the other day involving Trump would happen, which is going to make this conference even bigger than ever now. And so we also have the popular grocery store chain that's closing as well. Let's see. Popular grocery store chain is closing over 30 stores, and Walmart adding new trendy fast food shop at 92 store. Okay, that's another story. Mom and pop grocery store, regional drugstore. You know, you have CVS pharmacies and Walgreens that are closing, right? And so popular grocery stores are changing. And I'm going to be honest with you all. I'm not nearly prepared as I need to be, as much as I've been talking about this. This is going to be bigger uh, than I think you can even fathom. If you ever read about the Depression times, or even just read this, listen to a documentary on it, I think, unfortunately, this is going to be worse. And this is why I have been, right, the faithfully since 2018, educating people about crypto, right? A crypto tsunami is coming. I agree, because you want to be able to have the financial ability and opportunities to leave, to transport, to relocate, to feed you, your friends, your family for weeks or months, to be able to afford food that was once cheap that's not cheap anymore, to be able to stock up on those essential items like just rubbing alcohol, disinfectants, peroxides, because in these times like this, disease widespread is what takes out a lot of people for health wise. You want disinfectants and things like that, anything antibacterial. You want to be able to start fires with wood and like waterproof um, um, matches, and just things like that, able to disinfect water. For example, you can put a small amount of Clorox, just a small amount. Please don't overdose it. A small amount of Clorox and disinfect water. Or you can boil water, but you need ways to be able to set the fire, right? If you are in wooded areas or you're using wood itself. And so, in a depression and recess, in a financial reset like this, the greatest that we've ever experienced in our lifetime, right? I wasn't alive in the 1930s, and if I was, I don't know who I was. If I was reincarnated, if I'm reincarnated now, I don't know who I was in 1930s, but I have no memory or recollection of that. And so that's why I'm keeping the focus on the main thing, which is the economy and its financial system reset. But you cannot deny that they are using these politics and the politician and these elections right now, right, to tie into what's going on in the economy. We cannot do that. You cannot. And if you want to deny, if you want to be in denial, fine. That's your choice, right? But the writing is on the wall. Ryder says, I want to personally thank you for dropping them golden nuggets. I told y'all. And you know what, Roger? I'm saying it now. But if we were transitioning to crypto in normal times where I don't think that people that's not prepared are going to be so drastically affected and impacted, I would be like, I told y'all, which I'm probably still am, but I'm not going to be so happy as many people think I am. Why? Because there are going to be some people for real suffering behind this. This is not just going to be an opportunity for people to stock up on their Lambos and their yachts. And there's going to be some hurting people that were not prepared. And there's going to be some people that's going to be financially prepared, and they're going to have to make a decision. Do I help my friend or my family who was saying things that crypto is a scam or that crypto is evil, because you're going to be financially well off enough to do it? Or do I be concerned about me and those in my family and loved ones that I am directly responsible for? And, me personally, I'm going to be for, who I am directly responsible for. And it is times you're going to have to be selfish in a sense. You're going to have to look out for self, right? And so, with that being said, we have the national debt clock. We're over $34 trillion in debt. I always tell people to ask yourself this question as more people are coming in. You all come in and say hello. And if you have any questions you want to ask me during this live stream or just make a comment, this is your time, because I'm not driving and I have time today. I looked at my watch and I have time today. And so the question I tell people, you need to ask yourself, like, who is the United States in debt to? Who is this $34 trillion in debt to? If you don't know the answer to that question, that's your first homework assignment. I'm not going to give you all the answers on here because my channel will get shadow banned if I do. Right. And this is why I ask you that, even if You don't take away, even if we don't agree on everything. If you want to help yourself financially during the greatest financial reset of all time, at least hit the thumbs up. Because I don't have to take my time or even risk being seen or heard. Because guess what? When you try to help people when it comes to money fight, that's the biggest fight that a person can do. When you try to help people overcome issues where it comes to politics, money, and religion, right? Look at all the great people that have done that, and their life has been taken as a result. So I don't come on here to play and debate. I don't. And I don't come on here to be seen or to be heard. I'd rather just be in the background and be quiet. But I know a part of this is my purpose, but I am definitely starting to move more strategically, because there are some people that you can help, and biblically, this is biblically proven. You can help people, and they won't even come back to say thank you. Jesus healed seven lepers, people that suffered with leprosy, and only one came back to say thank you. Right? So I'm not putting on my life on the line, or drawing undue stress with people for absolutely no reason, and that I probably never meet or see in this lifetime in person. I'm just not. So I'm not here to debate with you. If you don't agree with me, we don't agree. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Go somewhere else. Go to somebody else's channel. So United States, $34 trillion in debt. The largest budget deficit is Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, defense, and war. And it's still increasing. It's the third largest deficit. And the interest on the debt. Look at the interest on the debt. Just the interest on the debt alone. And this number is so big, you all. I don't want to say them and get them mixed up, but I know this is 34 trillion, I almost said 35 trillion and counting. And the largest deficit is Medicare, Medicaid. That's why they said we won't have Social Security for long, possibly. And the defense war, you need to ask yourself why the defense war is now increasing in its budget. And so now we have the dollar supply added up to my right, dollar to silver ratio. I want you to pay attention to this. For years, and Roger, if you are still on here, you can attest to this because you follow my live streams a lot. I've been telling for years this U.S. debt clock reflected that the silver to dollar to silver ratio was set at 0. This was at 0. I can go back to some of my old live streams, which I may pull up the next time I live stream. The dollar to gold ratio for months was 0. Now it is showing a number figure. Silver is showing $1,121 per ounce. See, this is why I told you all about physical gold and silver. Used to be reset the currency system. Imagine if you was able to get silver for $40 an ounce, and in the near future it's worth $1,121 an ounce. Don't say I didn't tell you. Gold, a little over $2,000 an ounce now. It's showing on the U.S. debt clock at $9,325 an ounce. Yeah. It is going to be used to reset. And this is ratio. Says ratio 5-year ratio. I don't want to get you confused, but they do have a ratio now of the dollar to silver ratio at $2.69 per ounce. And the dollar to gold ratio is at $27 an ounce. But this is a 5-year ratio, right? A 5-year ratio. As I've been telling people, gold and silver is real money and will be used to reset the currency system. I like silver because with silver, it's both used in industrial. We use it in our cell phones. We use it in catalytic converters. We use it in our phone batteries. We use it. It's going to be used for RFID chips. Someone asked me yesterday, will I get chipped? Because I made the comment that you can go to Whole Food right now and pay with your groceries with your palm, right? With your palm. And you don't have to have a chip. You can do that right now with your hand. And that's speaking in terms of the marking of the beast I mentioned in Revelation 13, in fact. Your right hand and the mark on your forehead. And so, yes, US Bank. I closed the article down. I should try to reopen it. Let me see if I can find that article again. I already closed it. US Bank, I can just Google it, closed 28 branches in 1 week. And guess what? Other banks have closed branches as well in this year with JP Morgan and Chase, along with TD Banks, right? Along with Wells Fargo in 1 week. In fact, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and US Bank, I just pulled this up. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. Focus on the truth. Yeah, let's focus on the truth. Focus on the truth. Let's focus. That's I love that. Let's focus on the truth. US banks have closed 539 branches. Let's get into that in just 6 months. Somebody say why. Please ask thought provoking questions like why, 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 why. You think so? My edges are not. It is hot. I'm actually doing this live stream, and I'm like, I should have got me some ice water to do this live stream. Look, you're just not coming in. MRNC. I showed everybody earlier in the live stream. Um, my copper. There's a global shortage on copper, and silver is the most asset in the world. I've been telling people, hey, about getting silver, why it's still affordable at under $40 an ounce. This is my copper that just came in, a global shortage on copper. I've been, telling people to go to millimoves.com, and this is the back of it. Wish you all can see it without the glare. The glare would. This is the front. It's the back. It's just, just doing its thing. And I also have the Bitcoin copper global, so it's just not, I figure, hey, I can either get gold for $2,400 an ounce or get copper for $3 and silver for under $40. And with both copper and silver being industrial metals, it just made financial sense to me to get the Bitcoin. I don't think I forgot about crypto. It made financial sense to me to stack up more on silver and copper. In fact, I have on my copper bracelet right now. Copper is used for health reasons, and it's not just these full right pharmacies. Are you all paying attention to these pharmaceutical companies that's closing as well? Are you all paying attention to these pharmaceutical companies that are closing as well? Rite Aid closing multiple locations after filing bankruptcies. See your list of Rite Aid closings in June. See, America's divided. People are talking about divided about this. Trump attempted assassination. Trump went golfing the day after. He's not stressed out about it. He wasn't even stressed out at the time that it was happening. He wanted to stand up and pump his fist versus getting off stage, right? Um, and they captured that picture. But Rite Aid Pharmacy, 27 more locations will be closing this year. And so there's, your pharmaceutical, CVS, Walgreens that's closing. You have to think about people's health. And speaking of health, are you all paying attention? As in fact, how many people are dying. Kobe Bryant's father, at the age of 69, just died today, for example. Right now, Trump's new vice president pick said that um, China is our biggest threat to the United States. Right? Trump's new VP said China is the biggest threat to the United States. The Ohio senator made the remarks in Fox News. Is just messy, but anyway. When asked about the war in Ukraine, and Vance said that Trump would negotiate with Moscow to bring this thing to a rapid close so America can focus on the real issue. Now, this is the truest thing I ever heard. Even though, our media tell lie vision, but there is some truth in lies. And you have to be able to cipher out the truth when lies are told or reported via media. That's why I like the name Focus on Truth. The real issue is China. It really is. Because China said, hey, we see how, according to a report that article I read yesterday, we see how vulnerable the United States is. They can't even secure their former president properly. That a 20-year-old child can so comfortably get so close to assassinating him, right? Uh, yeah, tell lie vision. That's what it is. CNN, constantly negative news, Clinton News Network. I say CNN, constantly negative news. I won't even tell you the abbreviations I have for the other ones, but I do. Now, let's get on crypto. Crypto BitLord, which is on Twitter, came back a week ago. This was the man that when XRP, or the person, right, or the profile, when XRP, before it hit his all-time high of over $2, I'm doing his most recent bull run, and it was like at 3 cents. He came on and said, hey, get your XRP now. This person has been, somewhat incognito for years, came back to life a week ago, dropped the date, and said, for every full moon this month, XRP, and I think one of his date included July 20th, and that's why I had. And he literally just tweeted an hour ago that if you're an XRP holder and you hold enough amount, that you can go ahead and tell your boss to quit. So I'm definitely going to be live streaming as much as I can to keep you all updated about what's going on in the crypto world. And this is time to 8. That's why I say it's a man. One of his pictures, he's definitely in a location that I would like to know where he's at so I could join him. Isn't it beautiful? And he said, you can get 10 Lambos and a super yacht for Christmas. Tell your mother she never has to work again. And buy your neighbor for LOLs. And buy your neighbor for LOLs. You are king now, or I'm going to add queen. Also, Trump's vice president, Vance, JD Vance, strongly supports crypto as well. We know Trump supported. Again, let me pull up the Bitcoin conference in Nashville where Trump is speaking. And there's so much going on. They say they have a Trump phone call to JFK Jr. that's leaked right now. Just so much going on with the media revolving this, but I'm keeping my focus in lieu of on the economy, right? So let's pull up the Bitcoin conference. Nashville, Tennessee. Is it too late for me to get a ticket? So he reaffirms. I do like this about Trump. You all know I do. That he supports crypto, and he. Good evening, D Harp. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. I do like this about Trump. You all know that I am pretty much purple. I'm neither red nor blue, not for any president, because I feel like coming from our government, there should be a conversation, and not just a conversation, but a follow through of reparations, right? And you know, I this my belief on it, helping people economically, especially during these times. But at the same time, I still believe people have to help themselves as well, and not just sit back, because you may not even qualify for reparations. I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some qualifications where you have to prove that this affected your ancestors, and that's a part of your ancestry. So you're not just going to get it because you're walking around of a black or brown color, right? As someone brought to my attention this morning, Arabs are about our same color. So, you're not just going to get it based off of that. You're going to have to prove your ancestry connection, I'm sure. But Trump's still scheduled to speak at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville. Former president, recent assassination attempt, his effect on the campaign. This is going on, you all, next week. Yeah, July 25th to 27th. I am definitely going to be looking at crypto. And I come on record as telling you all that I know that for the month of July, right, that we was going to see a transition. September is technically the seventh month, not July. This of the divine transition, the seventh month. In August is the sixth month, and with that makes July the fifth. Fifth is the number of balance. You have five fingers on each side. The balance scales. You can think of Libra, where justice is beginning to be served. Right, justice, respect. The scales are shifting. The balance is shifting. The monetary system is shifting. Hello, Lee Brown. Hello, Lee. Thank you for coming in and saying hello as well. Um, since the assassination attempt, you have Bitcoin that's been over 63,000 as a result. Ethereum, 3,400. We got Pepe pumping again, keeping our eyes on XRP and that date of July 20th, which is this Saturday. It is currently at 57 cents. It was 58 cents. It's up 8% on today. And we're going to see if crypto underscore, what was his name? Bitter on X, or bit crypto underscore bit X on 7 is correct in his XRP. Um, wow. In his XRP prediction. Look at Pepe for today, right? Up 20%. Pepe up 20%. So no matter what color, what creed, I'm here to help everybody. Whosoever will listen. God went to his own, and his own received him not. So he went to others, or Jesus rather. And whoever will listen, we're experiencing the greatest financial reset of all times. This is going to be the best of times, as Charles Dickens' poem put it, and also the worst of times. I showed you all the U.S. debt clock. If you are just coming in, I'll give you why I still had that open in my tab. The third largest of our budget items right now is defense and war. On the U.S. debt clock is defense and war. And so here it is. Third largest budget. Social Security is the second. Medicare, Medicaid, health. And this is when we have pharmaceutical stores closing at an all-time high, like Rite Aid. And we have banks, U.S. Bank closed 28 in 1 week. In fact, Wells Fargo and J.P. Morgan is closely behind it. We have over 500 bank closures for the year of 2024. So for the people that scream conspiracy theory, this is not a conspiracy theory. These are facts that I'm talking to you about. Facts. So, and you know what? It's not a conspiracy, right? It just is. How I'm trying to figure how I heard this phrase once, and it was, I cannot think of his real name right now, but I know it was from Lamont on the Sanfords. And he said, it's a conspiracy, but it's no theory. It's fact. It's true. He was in an interview. He said, it is a conspiracy, but it's no theory. I think I said that quote right. I can't think of his real name right now. The dollar to silver ratio 5 year is showing at $1,121 an ounce, while you got silver at $40 right now. That's why people are stacking up on gold and silver and crypto now more than ever, because they see the collapse and the devaluing of the dollar. And then you had a dollar to gold ratio at 9,000, 5 year ratio $9,325. Some of my old live streams you can see, and look at this, the XRP right here on the US debt clock. I just noticed that. Gold, precious metal, and the X symbol. Wow. I just noticed this. US debt clock. I don't know what type of uh, can't think of the name of that right now either. Satellite or lunar is saying NASA mission. Uh, Showing very upgraded, somewhat technology. The X's are, this is X.com. I'm sorry, not XRP, but X.com is right here. Gold, precious metals, and then US deficit. Look at it to China. Like, this is the debt held by foreign countries. This is the US trade deficit of $1 trillion, 1 trillion, and the US deficit to China. I don't know if this billion or trillions, the numbers are so big, but all I know is big numbers, 279, right? 279, maybe billion. That's bigger than the US imported oil of 250 billion. Yep. And you know that China just dumped billions of dollars of US treasuries last week, don't you? Or maybe you didn't know. Now I'm telling you. Hello, Rob. How are you, Rob? So we are definitely keep account on XRP. XRP is making some big moves, and it seems to move with gold as well, if you all haven't noticed that. And in the other crypto world as well. Um, Gold, silver, Rob, I just showed everybody I got my copper in. You follow me, so I hope you got yours. Go to millimoves.com, see if they still have it in stock, because they it's hard for them to keep it in stock. There's a global shortage on copper. And then silver is the most undervalued asset in the world. So I will begin to have more live streams on preparation, preparatory things that you can do, preparing for the greatest wealth transfer that this generation has ever experienced, you all. Not just the financial side, not just the monetary things, not just that transfer of wealth, but things you will need with these pharmaceutical stores and things that will keep people disease free in situations like this, and your type of clothing and type of matches and things to create fire and things to keep you warm, or things to keep you from dehydrating and overheating. All those things we need to get into those conversations about. Hello, you all. I'm about to log off, team. Yes, silver price increase. Hey, everything you all is here. I want to get into Project 2025 or Agenda 47. For the 47th president. We know 7 plus 4 is 11. I've been rocking with 11 since day one, right? 47, 11. But right now, I'm going to log off. I told you all about the copper, told you about silver, told you about the XRP day. Over 500 banks have closed this year, and US Bank has closed 28 branches in just 1 week. 8 branches when you add JP Morgan, and just last week alone, and JP Morgan, and was it Wells Fargo? Why you think these banks are closing? Why you think these pharmaceuticals are closing? Why? I'll let you do your own research and you answer that question. But at least ask yourself that question. Don't be in denial. Don't say it's conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy, but it's no theory. It's a conspiracy, but this is not a theory. Hello, 8th millionaire. I think you are new. I've never seen you on a live stream before. So thank you for coming in and saying hello. I may live stream later on today. You all have a great remaining of your day. Make sure you are subscribed to me on YouTube specifically. I really want to get off of Facebook. I'm like so tired of Facebook. I'm going to transition more to TikTok. Facebook just, people just, their minds are not open to the obvious on Facebook. And, maybe Facebook is still that platform for more family and friends type stuff than to have conversations like this. And maybe that's why. Right. But there are some people that are eyes are wide open on Facebook and that are alert, right? And that's know what's going on. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. YouTube watcher. Thank you for that compliment. Yeah, 8 millionaire. Bingo with that. Thank you so much. And my TikTok, what is my TikTok? I don't be on it. I think I changed the name to Queen. TikTok have some. Hold on, you all. I just saw something else. Massive layoffs. Not only is Rite Aid closing dozens of stores. I'm hot. Guess these lights are on me. Massive layoffs for John Deere. Let's see. Zero possibility of a rate cut in September as well. Let me see that article. Because, things that just pop up because they know my um what I like to read right now. So yeah, let's go to view my profile. Yeah, I'm Queen 11 there too. I changed it because I knew I would just talk about more topics than just crypto. 12,000 followers. So that's me. I'm gonna start live streaming on here as well. So you all follow me here and less on Facebook. And then we have John Deere more layoffs ahead for some John Deere employees. Forward with salary layoffs. I also know in the education system and sector that C-19 money is not in the budget, and there's going to be some layoffs in the educational sector as well. This starting this school term in August, if that's when your children, if you have children or grandchildren, start their schooling back, so you're going to see layoffs as that as well because that C-19 money has dried out. So Rite Aid, pharmaceutical companies, CVS closing, bank closures, right? You all. Also, crypto BitLord says, prepare the Doge rocket. Our time is now. Again, this person has been quiet, but has hit right on the money. In years past, 4 years of, BitLord showing up. And it's almost been 4 years since he showed up and did anything on his account. And he's showing up now. And he was right on point. So I'm going to show you all his X.com account again if you want to follow him. And again, I'm not getting paid to promote him. I'm just telling you. And wow, he tweeted a Donald J. Trump tweet in November 27, 2012. When you're hot and the lowlifes really shoot at you and they try hitting you from every angle, never let the bastards get you down. That's interesting. He tweeted this from Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump tweet in 2012, November 27th. Interesting. But I'm following him, Crypto BitLord. Again, I'm not telling you to, just telling you what I am. Wish I knew where he was in this picture. Don't think I'll go swimming up there like that, but hey, you never know. You never know. All right, you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone that came in and said hello. You all have a great remainder of your day. Let me get me some cold water. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to me on YouTube and TikTok. Queen out. Love you.